Nigerian princes and forbidden lovers, the internet's earliest scams.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and sit on down because today we're talking about internet scams, baby. You know, scammers have been around for so very long. Even before.
What's the earliest internet scam you guys ever got scammed with? The fucking free Clash of Clans gems, where you would fucking give all of your information and watch 85 ads to get 50 cents of value, and you had to save up for $5. I remember I probably watched 1,000 ads to get fucking a free bag of gems.
Before the internet, people used to do phone scams. You ever see?
And you would get different points for downloading different apps.
You ever see Kit Boga?
Do not redeem!
Do not redeem the card! He's freaking out.
Redeem the card! What?
I love Kit Boga's videos, though. I don't like the ones where he talks like a grandma as much, whereas he's like an old man or something. And then he'll like randomly flash their face on the computer screen, and they're like,
I wish I was an Indian dude who was just calling old women and getting Google Play gift cards. You know? Is that racist for me to say? I mean, it's mostly Indian guys. I feel like the more of them backtrack, I'm like, oh my God, wait, did I just, hold on. People.
Bro, some people are just, old people are the easiest to scam, man. That's why he does the old people voices, is because like foreign scammers know they can just rip money from like people like that. I had a family friend that got scammed out of like thousands of dollars because the scammer convinced them to go to a store. They convinced them that they were like, something was compromised, and they went to Walmart, bought $2,000 of gift cards, brought them back, and read off the individual codes of the gift cards to the scammer. How do you convince someone to do that? Like, it's so sad that like I feel bad for them, right? But how did somebody convince you to go to a store, buy gift cards, have them in your possession, convinced that something's compromised, and then give them to some random dude from Bangladesh?
Whether it was the snake oil salesman in the 20th century or the counterfeit cash dealers in the 19th century, there have always been people willing to take advantage of gullible people for their hard-earned cash. People like to prey on people's gullibility. But not only that, but with the rise of AI and internet powers that be, it's easier for the average Joe to create a realistic scam that'll have an unsuspecting victim forking over thousands of dollars.
Yeah, no, scams have gotten very elaborate today.
Of cash, of their stimmy funds. But sadly today, scamming people has never been easier. Really letting people know that you can scam people and get away with it. That's not what this video is trying to be. You used to have to leave your home and risk getting your ass kicked for conning someone maybe in the streets, right? But now it can be done from the safety of your home with a stable internet connection. Well, we're really promoting this. I don't know. It's hard times. Maybe they're stimmy funds. Are we getting stimmy funds round 2?
I hope so.
I don't know. Almost threw up. So come along with me as we look at some of the internet's biggest scams.
Yeah, no, the best one's the best one is definitely the Nigerian princess or the Nigerian prince. I've come up to a large amount of money, and I'm so interested in you. I know you're some random middle-aged single mom from Oklahoma, but I think I want to marry you. I need $500 to get a visa to come to you, but after that, we're so rich. I'll be able to spoil you for an endless amount of time. Oh my God. Here's a picture of me attached. And it's just like, here's a picture of me attached. Oh, heavens. Wow, isn't he a looker?
We're letting you know all the bad scams so you don't get fooled. That's right. These are some of the Hall of Famers from the early days of the internet where people, they didn't know what the hell was going on, right? I still feel like in a way we're still kind of in the Wild West age of the internet. I think that we have more of an idea of what's going on, but way back in the day, the internet, you have to realize, was a barren landscape. It was like the Book of Eli. I'm gonna fit in the Book of Eli thing somehow. It was like a dystopian landscape where people didn't know where to run and hide, and people were kind of just journeying around. Thus, the perfect place for internet scammers to come in and attack unsuspecting victims. So first, we have to go back to the classic internet scam that everyone's probably heard of, which is a classic, the Nigerian prince scam. Love that one. I'm a Nigerian prince.
But do you think anybody legitimately fell for that? How do you convince someone through email that you're a Nigerian prince and you want to give them money? But to give them money, they need money? How?
This is pretty much how it worked. A random person is emailed by someone that claims to be a high-status individual. Nigeria.
I am the next heir to the throne in Nigeria, the crown prince. I hope that you will not expose or betray this trust, and confident that I am about to repose on you for the mutual benefit of our families. Bro, but like, why would they believe that the Prince of Nigeria is emailing them?
This individual.
And why then?
Nigerian prince. Like a wealthy government official or a successful businessman. After telling you how they have temporarily lost their wealth due to some sort of unfair circumstance, they ask for your help in order to regain it, promising a sizable reward. These lies can range from unfairly sent to prison or needing bail money to having their children kidnapped and the fear of their own life. They're trying to emotionally manipulate you, right? My kids are fucking kidnapped, son. Please help me. After taking advantage of the victim's greed or generosity, they transfer the money, sometimes.
I will send $1 million US. If you could transfer me a small sum of $3,500, I would be unable to unfreeze my account, transfer my money, and I would repay you with $1 million. Bro, who the fuck would think this is a trade? Yo, oh my God, there's some dumbass that's just like, this guy's an idiot. If I send him $3,500, he'll send me $1 million back? Oh, hold up. I'll go get the money now.
They transfer the money, sometimes giving out important bank information, you know, that kind of stuff. Really, you know, stuff that nowadays you'd be like, why do you need my social, dude?
To run a credit.
Dude, it's a credit.
Running a credit.
Please, sir. Their money is taken and the scammer disappears entirely. We got an example of one of the texts that is usually from one of these scams, and I can't wait to read it. It goes, "Dear beloved friend, I know this message will come to you as a surprise, but permit me of my desire to go into business relationship with you." Already nowadays, you would be like, you're not doing shit with me, dude. What the f*** are you talking about? But I feel like people would be like, what are you... Okay, what?
Well, now I feel like that Google's good enough, or like Yahoo or whatever email you have, to probably send that to your spam box.
I am Miss Blank, a daughter to late Blank of Libya.
I like how they protected the internet.
Yeah, why the f*** did they have to? I can't tell people the fake name he gave me. Whom was murdered during the recent civil war in Libya in March 2011. Before his death, my late father was a strong supporter and member of the late Muammar Gaddafi government in Tripoli.
Gobbled.
God! Meanwhile, before the incident, my late father came to Cotonou, Benin Republic with the sum of USD $4.2 million, which he deposited in a bank here in Cotonou, Benin Republic, West Africa, for safekeeping.
Bro, but they never ask, like, how did you fucking find my email? Why are you messaging me?
I'm here seeking for an avenue to transfer the fund to you in only your reliable and trustworthy person to investment the fund. I am here in Benin Republic because of the death of my parents, and I want you to help me transfer the fund into your bank account for investment purpose. Please, I will offer you 20% of the total sum of USD $4.2 million for your
Bro, he sounds like King Julian with the accent right now.
assistance. Please, I wish for to transfer the fund urgently without delay into your account, and also wish to relocate to your country due to the poor condition in Benin, as to enable me to continue my education, as I was a medical student before the sudden death of my parents. Reply to my alternative email. Beep. Your immediate response would be appreciated. Remain blessed.
Wow, reply to the alternative email, because they send these out with this email to probably fucking 30,000 people. And they have a different email that gets maybe 12 responses back from idiots. And then they individually talk to those people to try and scam them out of money. Dude, it's an efficient business. I'm not even gonna lie. It's bad that they're doing it, but it works.
Once again, I feel like you would look at this and be like, bullshit. This is also with the context, though, that people would probably tell you, hey, watch out, you're going to get scammed online, right? Imagine you're the first person on the internet to see this. Do you know how jazzed you would be? It's like a fucking movie.
Wait, actually, though? Yeah. In like 2008, like, you're one of the first people that ever got one of these scams, maybe you would fall for it. If you had no prior knowledge of, like, why would anybody do this and why would they email me, you would be like, okay, dude, you only need like $2,000.
You wouldn't ask yourself the question of, like, why am I the only reliable person? You don't even know me. You'd probably be so wrapped up in the fantasy.
Scammers purposely pick dumb people. So it's like they make it seem outlandish because it's like if
How do they handpick those specific people they're going after, though?
someone believes this, they're gullible.
Oh, dude, if I was one of those people, I would be gullible enough to do it. For one of the first people, and like you've never heard of this kind of scam before, I could see myself being like, really? Okay, what do you need to know? I'll help you. I'm sorry you lost your parents. You know, that's what people say too. They go back on the email, oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear about your parents. And you get like, it's always funny seeing the response backs from the scammers, and they're just like, yes, it's tragic. Please give me the information. Sometimes the same groups will send anonymous emails to those who were just tricked, claiming they are part of a scam victims group that are owed a settlement from the government, only to be scammed again.
Okay, no, I shouldn't be laughing, bro, because it's fucked. It's fucked. But, like, that's so elaborate. You get conned, and then the same people that con you pose as like an outlet to help you, only to con you again.
Double dip, which, to be fair, pretty smart. Dude, I can't believe it. I got totally fucking ripped off. Oh my God, me too. Yeah, put in our information again, whatever we're getting a refund. You'd be like, oh, thank God, right? A saving grace. Well, it can't happen twice, right? Lightning doesn't strike twice in the same spot, Nick. And they're just like, just got you. Tricked. At that point, seriously, I would jump off a bridge. I'd be like, I don't even know what's not a lie anymore. Or I would just be like, I'm never using email again. One man received a strange spin on the classic scam. This time, a Nigerian astronaut named Dr. Bakar Tunda claimed to be stranded in space after being left behind on a Soviet
Oh my God. I'm Dr. Bakar Tundi, the cousin of Nigerian astronaut Air Force Major Abaka Tundi. He was the first African in space. He made the secret flight, blah, blah, blah. I'm told I need $3 million American dollars. In order to access this, his trust fund, we need your assistance. Oh, but he has 15 million.
Cartoon Nation. That's awesome. Apparently, he was still getting paid while being stuck in space for 14 years, resulting in the accumulation of $15 million. $1 million a year stuck in space, like, someone pick me up, please. To access the trust fund and receive a massive reward, the Nigerian astronaut asked for $3 million for a flight home. What do you mean? If you have 15 million, like, to be fair, awesome setup. I am currently typing to you from space. You're like, oh, a Nigerian guy. You're like, where the fuck? I can't even see this guy. But if a guy's like, I'm up by the fucking moon, every night you're gonna be like, motherfucker's up there. I guess you're just kind of fishy. He's probably mass sending these out to where he's just like, you're gonna find one guy who just has.
You're not gonna find one guy that's gonna give you $3 million. You're not gonna find it, bro. Somebody with that amount of money. You think there's people that have been conned out of that much? I mean, what's that one group of kids that conned that Bitcoin guy for like $200 million?
It's $3 million. You never know. But move on from those kind of scams. Those are that's an old.
Yeah, I'm saying outside of crypto scam stuff, I don't think you're going to be able to convince some dude that you're a Nigerian prince that needs $3 million. Maybe like $3 grand.
Old classic. We've all
you could rip someone out.
Heard of those before. Let me get you something that is near and dear to my heart, and I'll fill you in here in a bit. But these are romance scams. Sometimes, in order to cloud an innocent person's judgment, scammers enter a full online relationship with people to gain their trust and take their money.
It's a big freaking joke. Yeah.
Arizona widow says she was romance scammed out of $125,000. So she had a fake online relationship. She was just sending this guy money.
And the first example we have are the Yahoo Boys. It's a great name, though, huh? In Nigeria. Just Nigerians, man. In Nigeria, there is an infamous group of scammers known as the Yahoo Boys, a group of cyber criminals that have successfully scammed thousands of people through elaborate schemes, namely the romance scams. Little motherfuckers got silver tongues, dude. They're sitting there, they're sweet talking you and all that kind of stuff. They operate out of what they refer to as the Hustle Kingdom. In reality, it's a dark, compact room filled with members using piles of computers and phones to enact scams. It's pretty much just, like a regular room, and everybody has like a gateway computer turned on, and it would look like a LAN party, a fun LAN party, but instead they're like sexting old women and stuff like that for money. I do like this picture here. They all have their face masks on. Like one of us is definitely sick. They extort people through dating sites and social media by impersonating attractive women and men. And after chatting and flirting for a while, they're able to convince women and men to send them money through various means, right? Which the men part would probably.
But $125K? You're going to convince some random person that you need that amount of money? maybe like $100, be like, oh, I fucking need gas money. $125,000. What con would you guys be able to come up with where you'd go, I need this money, and then you're able to convince them? You could be like, oh, I haven't paid my mortgage. Like, you could give them reasons on why you need money, but to then try and flip it and get them to actually wire you $100,000.
That would be the easiest. You're some fucking like big-titted woman, and some guy's like, hello, princess. Good morning, darling. The person's just like, hello, did you go to bank today? I'm on my way. That guy feels like he's on top of the world, too.
You know how you prove that these women are scammers? If they message hello first. Always fake, because they're desperate to get your money.
What are you talking about, dude? Are you talking about women never text you hello first? Are you like a bitter?
On Tinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never. I've never had a real person text me hello.
It's going to be a lot of...
What if he actually did have a real woman that texted him hello first, though, and then he just like blocked her?
I have definitely said hello first. Dick's like, nah.
Unless you're on Bumble, and even then they don't, because they had to change it that men can now message first, and now the CEO left because the company's failing.
I'm glad we don't put a camera on you, dude, because he is ranting and raving. He's moving his arms around. Look at me. You're stomping and huffing and puffing. Or we could talk about a woman who lost 120,000 pounds in a row.
To romance scam gaslighting. A romance scam victim or fraud expert in the news, the BBC explained how gaslighting is used to cheat people out of their money.
Scam. Linda Young had recently divorced her husband of 24 years. Good woman. Because her children had already graduated and moved out of the house, she found herself lonely and in need of a new relationship. The birds are out of the nest, and now she's in this place where she has a lot of free time. She's looking for a new love. Who hasn't been there? This led to her joining a dating site for people over 50, where she met a charming and attractive man. They were talking all the time, whether it be over email, text, or even phone calls. So she was starting it off on Gmail. And then she's texting. And now she's even calling. See, that's how they get you too, is they're like, well, call me. That's how you know it's a real person. You know, well, I mean, like in a way you're like, oh, this is a scam. But then you call, hey, I'm real.
I do that. I'm so paranoid of it. I say, you want to get on FaceTime?
To the new people you're dating?
I do.
This is a very revealing video. I mean, this is about internet scams, and you're blossoming like a little flower right now. In an article from the BBC, she recounts her feelings, and it goes as follows.
I just couldn't stop the adrenaline rush. It was addictive. Every time my phone buzzed or a text came through from him, me whole world just lit up.
Okay, she sounds beautiful. After 6 months, she was completely obsessed with this man. This ended up clouding her.
6 months of online relationship, never got on the phone with him, never FaceTimed him, just believed that he was that guy for 6 months.
Judgment when he eventually asked for a large sum of money to invest for both of them. She was promised that this money would come back to her since they were going to undoubtedly have a future together. See, this is...
Yo, that's the long haul, though. For the guy that's scamming her, he waited 6 months and flirted with her every day for 6 months to then ask her for money so he could scam her.
This is the long con. 6 months, too. That's not a fucking, little weekend thing. This guy's been putting the time in. You know, people are doing that, too. They have to be doing it to, like, 20 different people. And it's, like, things that are just...
Oh, yeah. It's his whole day every day. And he's probably getting some sort of profit, like, once every week.
They're on their phone. They have 12 phones.
Yeah, a bunch of different numbers. And yeah, 100%. Unfortunately, she decided to go for it, transferring 120,000 pounds to the man only to be ghosted and abandoned completely. That's very sad. Linda admitted,
wow.
It took me a long time to work through the shame.
What a sad way to end that. When you go...
Is that illegal for him? Okay, genuinely, though, like... Does he get to keep that money, or did he have to, like, shelter it and then, like, block her, change numbers? Like, how does that even work? Like, she really couldn't get her money back? Because she still did consensually send him the money. It's still fraud? Yeah, because he did say he was going to invest it, send it back.
Hello?
Hello, Mother.
How's it going?
Hey, I'm doing a video on internet scams right now, and I was wondering, can you talk to me about that guy at all?
Oh, God, yes. Well, it was on a first free dating website, but it just started out as a friendly thing, just somebody like online to talk to, and they suck you in. And when you're looking back, it was kind of like a romance novel kind of talk, like women like, but it's not a normal conversation per se. but just all these nice little innuendos and things, and then just goes into what he does for a living. And then it was always some kind of like looking into it, some kind of oil rig. You're another country. You're working for the military. It's secret kind of.
Oh, they were always far away. Yeah, no, I'm stationed on an oil rig for the next 4 months.
Vibe. And you know,
How
that
serious?
kind of thing. Making tons of money, probably tons of money, but it's very secretive. It's very and he's always widowed. Unfortunate mishap of the spouse.
How long did this go on for?
Ugh.
The girl who was scammed out of 120,000, it was 6 months.
No, this probably was like 9,
His mom got conned for 9 months.
maybe.
Wow. So
Maybe.
it was it pretty serious? Like, did you like?
Well, for a long time it wasn't, and then it just seemed like for like 6 months it was just talking all the time, of course, because you know. But then he started talking about meeting and stuff like that, and there'd always be something going on. And I remember showing you pictures, and you know, me not having a clue. You're like, wow, that's not real. But,
Wait, so this wasn't that long ago?
and I was like, I mean, you were nice about it, but you're like, look at this picture, and I had no idea. I'm like, what? And you're like, I mean, just check it out.
Be honest,
So-
mother. Did he get some pictures out of you?
Oh yeah,
Oh!
for sure.
Fortunate. Well, you have any advice for people that are online dating?
Yes, I do.
No, wait, bro. I thought she was gonna be like, yeah, this was before you were born, like some like early fucking like .com era like dating app.
Immediately get offline and try to meet people while you're out and about. Well, that's easier said than done.
Dude, so she talked to this guy for 9 months, randomly showed the picture to her son. Her son went, dude, you're getting catfished.
Okay.
No,
All right.
get your
This
ass
is
out
this
there
is
and
turning
do
into a
something.
very bitter. This is turning into a bitter thing. I love you. I'm gonna go.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Night. Old girl got sent pussy and titty pics to the guy. You know what's f***ed up too is like he's the ultimate goal is money, whatever, but that's just like a cherry on top for him, you know? It's like a power trip thing too. It's f***ed up. Anyways, let's talk about a Stranger Things fan thinks she's dating one of the actors from the show. I guess with AI and stuff, you can count some of these things, but also I think Finn Wolfhard's dating you. You know what I mean? Really? Anyways, in 2023, a mother. I mean, already. What are we? Come on, really? A mother from Kentucky named Michaela. Is that really how you spell it, too? There's some, like, white trash Michaela stuff right there. Good lord, girl. Michaela was going through a rocky relationship with her husband. Feeling lonely, she decided to join a forum for online artists in order to start meeting new people in the filmmaking community. It was there she met Docker Montgomery, an actor from his role as Hard Girl from Stranger Things series. She thought that she was dating Billy. Isn't he, like, supposed to be like, the hottest guy from the show?
Will is.
Will's the hottest? Oh, I don't know. How delusional can you be? They hit it off right away. Oh, did they? Yeah, the guy who's an LA filmmaker is in a weird indie Kentucky filmmaking group. They hit it off right away, sending each other romantic messages and expressing their deep love for each other. Michaela was absolutely obsessed, so we're talking sexting like immediately.
She was sending pictures of her wet fingers.
God damn, dude. Rough episode for you so far. The actor told her to decide between her husband or him. Whoa! Michaela divorced her husband without hesitation to show that she was serious.
She divorced her husband while she was getting well, she was also just cheating on her husband with a random man then.
Oh, Michaela, you stupid person. It was a rocky relationship, sure, but it's also just like she had to have told the guy that it's like, yeah, Billy from Stranger Things is dating me. The husband's just like, what the f are you even?
Oh,
on
so
about?
she knew who he was too. Like, I just presumed it was somebody using the picture of Billy of Stranger Things, and she didn't know who he was. She just thought he was a hot guy. She actually thought she was dating Billy from Stranger Things.
What's coming out of your gob? She recalls Montgomery expressing frustrations about his relationship with Liv Pollock, who was supposedly giving him money problems by taking control of his banking information. Yeah, so he's saying that Billy, the actor that's playing Billy, it's like, my girlfriend's fucking up my bank. I can't even get into my bank account. Michaela, who was also dealing with a controlling ex-husband, could relate. This brought them even closer. The actor would slowly start asking for money through gift card exchanges and cryptocurrency, which Michaela regretted.
What? I'd be like, bro, you're on Stranger Things. You need me to send you money?
briefly indulged in. Over time, she has sent to him over $10,000 of Google Play gift cards and Doge. She eventually began to realize that this was too good to be true, ending things with her supposed lover after spending a fortune on him. I'm not saying that people can't find love. You're a person, you find out you'd start dating an actor because they like your TikToks or something. I don't fucking know. Anything is possible. If you start dating John Goodman, and John Goodman's asking, 87-year-old John Goodman is asking you for cryptocurrency and gift cards, Google Play gift cards, I would assume that's a scam. Be careful out there. But we get to move
somebody that's in that success realm
into the world of AI scams. People are able to take voice recordings of you or other people and implement scams themselves. That AI learning technology, it's very believable. It's pretty fucking scary. But here's a little post. So yesterday I got a call from my grandparents who asked me if I was okay.
Yeah, what do you want?
Confused, I said, of course I was. After some confusion, it turns out they got a call from an AI that used my voice to say I was in a car accident and needed money for the hospital, and also not to tell my parents.
I ain't got time for that shit.
That's so fucked. That's so creepy, too. So invasive. Which we get to talk about AI Brad Pitt scamming a poor French woman. Oui.
AI Brad Pitt.
This year, a French woman named Anne lost 830,000 euros by a scammer pretending to be Brad Pitt. In response, she endured a giant wave.
Bro, she had 800. Dude, this is why I'm like fucking astonished is I assumed people with that amount of money to blow would not be getting scammed by like a fucking AI Hollywood actor fucking impersonation. 830,000 euros. Aren't euros worth more than dollars too? That's like $1 million.
That's sad. It's dumb, but it's sad. Anne, who was married at the time, was contacted via Instagram by someone posing as Brad Pitt because
bro, she was married and she got fucking conned out of 830K by Brad Pitt catfish.
Anne was new to social media. She was gullible and ended up chatting with him for a while. With old people, I feel like all you have to do, once again, it's not like I'm promoting this kind of shit, but I feel like all you have to do with old people is just be like, you see the name and you see the picture and you're like, that's them. How else would someone say that they're Brad Pitt? They have a picture of him. They have his name on an account.
Nowadays, there's even apps that will project your video live. So you could be like, hey, do a video call and voice modulate and face modulate.
Hey, I'm Brad Pitt. All right. She's like, hey,
that's not Brad Pitt. All right, I'm Brad Pitt. All right. That's the fucking dude from the car commercials. And fucking, what's the space movie? Yeah, that's Matthew McConaughey. All right. What fucking movie is that? Interstellar.
The actor started asking for money in order to pay customs for the luxury gift he wanted to send her. I got you gifts, but you gotta pay for them. He would make up stories about how his bank accounts were frozen as a result of his divorce proceedings with Angelina Jolie. That's how you get those old women too, dude. Yeah, Angelina Jolie, that fucking bitch, gone in 60 seconds, mate.
Yeah, that fucking bitch. I'm hotter than she is. Brad Pitt wants to be with me, not her.
And would pay the money every time, and the scammer started to realize that he could easily squeeze more and more money out of her. Eventually, he fooled her into paying 775,000 euros to pay for kids.
I don't think it's easier to scam women that are old, but men that are old are more likely to fall for random scams than romance scams, I feel, because an old 75-year-old man will knowingly realize that Angelina Jolie does not want to speak to him versus, like, you know, an attractive older woman where it's like, oh, maybe actually Brad Pitt would be into you, you know? You don't know. Versus, like, it's like the level of realism. It's like, okay, like Brad Pitt might actually find this woman attractive. But, like, if this is, like, a 75-year-old man named Bob that worked in the union for fucking 30 years and is retired now and just fucking drinks Bud Light and watch football games, I don't think, like, Angelina Jolie's just going to randomly hit up Bob, right? Bob knows. He's like, oh, this is fucking bullshit.
Kidney cancer treatment. To sell the lie, he sent AI-generated images of Brad Pitt in the hospital.
Dude, those look so fake. And love you.
And believed they were real because there was no traces of these photos online, meaning they must have been taken just for her. So sad, dude. She herself was in cancer remission. Oh my god. So she felt sympathy for the poor actor. I feel like the floor from anything just dropped, you know what I mean? Like that gut feeling. Ugh. During this time, Anne got a divorce with her husband, which I wonder this too. I'm speculating because now I'm too sympathetic towards Anne. Going through cancer remission.
Well, she was cheating on her husband while she was with him.
And kind of living your life. You're sitting there and you're just like, I don't even know if I'm happy in this marriage. You know, like it's just you're willing to take these risks now and you're easy to be swayed in these different directions. It's one of those things where it's like finally a piece of good luck comes my way. Brad Pitt or Billy from Stranger Things, which you would think, what the f are you thinking? But her daughter at the time had spent an entire year trying to convince her that this was all a hoax, but to no avail.
What? So the daughter knew about it and every day was like, bro, that's not Brad Pitt. Bro, that's not Brad. That looks like a Brad. That literally looks like a fucking chubby Brad Pitt with a PNG of a hospital behind him.
She even had somebody being like, Mom, it's not Brad Pitt. I'm telling you that right now. To keep up the lie, the scammers crafted an AI-generated news report discussing the exclusive relationship Brad Pitt had with a woman named Anne. This eased her suspicions.
Oh my God. She fucking saw some random foreign report and was like, yeah, the news knows everything. The news must know about our private relationship between me and Brad. We've been trying to keep it a secret. I know he doesn't want Angelina to know.
Until she saw the news that Brad and Ines de Ramon entered a public relationship in 2024.
Oh my God. She saw the public relationship and then probably messaged AI Brad Pitt and was like, you're fucking cheating on me?
She ended things with the supposed actor and stated that the whole ordeal put her in a very dark place. She attempted to take her own life 3 times.
Wow.
Crushed after realizing that she sent a majority of her savings to a scammer. No shit, dude. There's no way to get justice on these people either. So all these stories are just going to end with, it's just like, I guess that's what it is. If you get a call from somebody that's like, hey, this is Meat Canyon, I need money or whatever, it's real. I'm the one calling.
No, I have not chatters, but I've had people that have emailed me. I don't know if it's, real or not, but saying they got scammed out of like fake Joe Bart accounts that were like, hey, you can buy this and get it for a percentage off or something, and then they get conned out of $100. Way different than fucking 800 grand, but like motherfuckers don't look into shit, dude. Like at all.
Or we could talk about another man who was scammed out of $25,000 by an AI voice. Anthony, an older man from Los Angeles, was conned out of $25,000 after being targeted by AI scammers. He received a phone call from a person that sounded exactly like his son. The scammer used an AI voice to lie about being in a car
I've been abducted and I'm being held in a vase and tied in the dark.
accident with a pregnant woman who was rushed to the hospital. Who's pregnant? That would be an emotional call, dude. I'm gonna be a granddad? Wait, what? He then received a call from a supposed lawyer named Michael Roberts telling him, you need to get $9,200 as fast as you can if you want your son out of jail. Otherwise, he's in for 45 days. Scammers often ask for money with a sense of urgency to pressure victims into sending money without taking time to think of how suspicious the situation is. They want it now. It's gotta be now, or you're gonna get in big trouble. Your son's in big trouble, and her pregnant wife, she's really pregnant. She's about to pop at any time, and he doesn't even know where she's at anymore, dude. You gotta get him out of jail. After rushing to the bank to retrieve the money, they call Michael Roberts back, and Uber was sent to their house to pick up the cash. An Uber, only for them to receive another call immediately. Apparently, the pregnant woman died. Raising the bail up astronomically. In a panic, they gathered more money and gave it to another Uber driver that showed up to retrieve it. Dude, I would never
a random Uber guy
hand an Uber driver any amount of cash. I'd be like, you don't have a car? Hello? What? It was only when her daughter started trying to look up information about the supposed court case that they realized it was a scam. And once again, money's gone.
How much they get conned
or
out
we
of?
can talk about a woman who thought that Elon Musk was calling her to pitch her an idea for an investment. That'd be a horrible call, wouldn't it? Elon calling you? Even the real thing, I'd be like,
Elon Musk. Okay, now this is the worst one. You randomly think you get a call from the richest man in the world, and he needs $5,000 from you. A man with a net worth of $400 billion that bought Twitter needs $5,000 from Julie from fucking North Dakota.
a recent type of scam has resulted in billions of dollars being stolen by scammers.
That now controls a large portion of the government. Yeah. Elon Musk, who now has connections to the government.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to tell you about the Neuralink crypto token, the new cryptocurrency that will change the world forever.
By using AI, people have started creating fake advertisements where Elon Musk proposes an investment opportunity. 62-year-old Heidi Swan, one of the victims, recounts her experience seeing the ad on Facebook and TikTok, and in the ad, an AI voice of Elon Musk was used to sell this lie. This resulted in her spending $10,000 in cryptocurrency and sending it over only to get ghosted and left confused as to what happened. Or a man who was tricked out of $25 million from Deepfake CEO.
Dude, you ever see those fake Mr. Beast ads on YouTube? They're not really there anymore. but this was like probably 2 years ago, where it would literally be like, I don't even know how it bypassed like YouTube's ad check system. It would be like literally Mr. Beast's logo saying like, hey, we're giving away $5,000. Click this link. Blah, blah, blah. You only have to input this. And it was just fucking literal scams.
This is fucking Warren Buffett. My God. In an especially absurd case of AI fraud, a finance worker from Hong Kong was conned out of $25 million. A Hong Kong millionaire, probably billionaire. In 2024, a multinational firm was targeted by AI scammers who had entered a call with a deepfake version of the company's chief financial officer. So they were able to get the fucking CFO's voice. That's crazy. In the call, there were several other employees there who were also deepfaked to sell the scene of a big company's Zoom meeting. That's fucking like some Ocean's 11 shit. The guy ended up sending about $25.6 million USD.
What?
To multiple bank accounts as instructed by the supposed bosses. That's insane. That isn't just a guy scamming someone being like, I'm Billy from Stranger Things. This is like an actual heist. We've given you a lot of scams today, right? So in this video, I at least want to take time to talk about common scam tactics or red flags that you should look for and that I'm going to even keep in mind moving forward in the future. So it isn't uncommon for a scammer to call you and say something and say nothing. They want to wait until you ask, is anybody there, before hanging up and using the audio sample to recreate your voice and scam people you know. So if you get a call from somebody who isn't saying shit, just hang up. Don't be the first person to say hello anymore. Hello is a thing of the past. And because let me tell you, silence, a regular person is going to be like, hello? Then you can have your conversation, all right? A clear sign that you're being...
Well, that, and then also if they're asking you for money, scam. Right? Maybe if it's real, different story.
Being scammed is if a
But like there's ways to figure out if it's real. If somebody calls you, they're pretending to be somebody. Oh, I need $5,000. Okay. Come see me in person.
Person over the phone is trying to get payments through gift cards or cryptocurrency because these type of payments are harder to trace by law enforcement. If anyone's asking you to pay a debt through Google Play gift cards or Ethereum, hang up the phone immediately. You'll be fine. Scammers play with your sense of urgency, but there's no reason why people need to rush to pay an officer over the phone. Often, it's safer to just hang up and call a local police station if anything feels suspicious.
All right, WVID. I'm assuming the rest of that's a shout. I really enjoyed that. That was like a blast to the fucking past. The Nigerian prince scam. My God. And I've never even heard of people getting scammed out of that amount of money. I know people get scammed out of, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, but I never knew that there was a woman that got conned out of an AI Brad Pitt out of basically $1 million in fucking USD. That's crazy. All right.